Streaming your webcam, multiple cameras, or even console gameplay has never been easier than it is right now. But buying a computer to do that streaming can still be a little bit tricky. You don't want to spend too much money on a powerhouse that you're not going to utilize fully, but you also don't want to spend a lot of money and get something that isn't going to do the job right. Don't worry though, that is exactly what we are talking about today. We're going to get you the right computer to be able to stream for what you need to do. Welcome back to the Pixel Pub back office. This is where the real work actually happens. Also, when the Pixel Pub needs just a really good cleaning. But either way, my name is Devin. I just am here because I love helping people game more, stream more, and worry less about their tech. If I can help you do that, I've done my job. I'm glad you're here. Cheers. So what kind of PC do you actually need to stream? Today, we're not talking about the kind of computer that is going to game and stream at the same time. I have a ton of those videos already. Make sure you check out the rest of my channel. I've done a ton of videos on gaming and streaming at the same time at every single different level. Today, we are talking about solely streaming from a PC. Whether you're gaming from a console and capturing that gameplay, or whether you're just streaming something else, you're streaming a webcam, maybe your overlay, maybe multiple webcams, and you want that stream to look good. I'm gonna start out simple. The good thing is almost any computer today can do this pretty decently. As long as it's within about the last 5 years old, you should be good. But we're gonna dive into a few specs here just to talk about some different things to make sure that you get the right PC. At the end of the day, the main goal that you need to do is you need a computer that's going to run Windows or Mac or Linux. You can do it from those other two. I think that it's personally easiest from Windows. That's kind of what we're going to be going off of. But you also need something that's going to run your streaming software. I like to use OBS Studio just because it's the lightest weight. It takes the least amount of processing power to run, as well as it's probably the most customizable, gives you the most options to do exactly what you're looking for. So the good thing is the minimum requirements to run OBS basically say, do you have a computer? OBS can run on just about anything. Windows, on the other hand, does need a little bit of something. So this is where I would start with the bottom end of the requirements. I would make sure that you have at least a 9th or 10th generation Intel processor or a 2000 series 3000 series AMD processor. This is not only the requirements to run something like Windows 11, which as Windows 10 support is quickly coming to an end, you're going to be wanting to run Windows 11 and be able to stay up to date with the latest security patches and all that kind of thing. I would recommend probably 9th or 10th generation of a CPU. I typically recommend Intel processors just because for content creators, they tend to be better. They tend to be better for streaming, for video editing, for Photoshop, for all of those productivity things. Outside of gaming, Intel just typically wins. And now obviously there are going to be the one-off exceptions where this program or this program runs just a little bit better on an AMD processor, and that is definitely something to think about and do some research on if there is a very specific piece of software that you want to run. But for the most part, I recommend Intel. So I would start my search at probably something like a 10th generation i5 processor. Now, the higher that you go up, the newer the generation, the higher that you climb on their tiers from i5 to i7 to i9, the more power you're going to get, the smoother everything's going to run, the less likely you're going to be forced into upgrading because your PC is slowed down. But just to run a basic webcam type of stream, just to stream some console gameplay, that should be plenty. A 10th generation i5 processor is where I would start. That is about the lowest processor that I would go. Now, another thing that a lot of people find synonymous with streaming is graphics cards. So do you need a graphics card to stream? So the short answer is no, you really don't need a graphics card. For the most part, graphics cards are what are going to be powering your graphics, things for specifically your game. If you're gaming at the same time, you're going to want a graphics card. For streaming, you don't necessarily need it, especially if you bump that processor up a little bit more. One of the beautiful things about having a graphics card, though, is they have the built-in video encoders that are going to take that video from your computer and write it into a language that video platforms like Twitch or YouTube are going to understand. So they'll have those dedicated chips on them. That's what graphics cards, one of the benefits that graphics cards can bring to streaming. Just to run a webcam stream, though, just to get those video encoders, honestly, a 1000 series NVIDIA graphics card, something like a 1660 Super, something like a 1080 Ti would be really, really great. The only reason I don't like recommending those is because they just dropped out of NVIDIA support as far as updates and driver support goes. So something like a 2060 Super would be awesome. If you can find one of those 2000 series graphics cards, those are going to be great, and they're still going to be updated for at least probably the next couple of years. But again, just when you are streaming a webcam, you do not need a graphics card to stream. It might make it a little bit easier, but you definitely don't need something. I've streamed plenty off of a lot of different laptops that don't have dedicated graphics cards in them. And for the most part, as long as the processor is strong enough, you won't have any issues. Let's talk really quick about some of the other specifications around that PC. I would recommend at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. If you're looking at laptops, something a little bit older, 16 is probably quite the standard. If you are building something brand new, if you are splurging for something new and a little bit nicer, 32 gigabytes I think is a solid point where you're not going to have to upgrade for quite a while. It really depends on what kind of multitasking you want to do at the same time that you're streaming. If you want OBS up and you're running a couple of cameras and you're running a couple of overlays and you've got Spotify for music and you've got Discord for voice chat and you've got a bunch of Chrome tabs open with different things that you're showcasing on a screen share, you might consider upgrading to that 32 gigabyte mark. The good thing is RAM is pretty inexpensive at the moment. 16 gigabytes will do just fine if you're doing the basic webcam type of stream. One thing I also like to mention about streaming PCs and content creation in general is storage. Just make sure that you have enough for what you're planning on doing. If you're planning on recording these streams and editing them afterwards and you have a lot of video that you want to store, make sure you get at least a terabyte of storage, if not more. Or at least have some other solution like some external hard drives, a NAS system, or somewhere to back this stuff up. If you're just planning on streaming that video and you're not planning on keeping it, you're not planning on doing any of that, 500 gigabytes should be enough, but that's about the bare minimum that I would try to go unless you're getting a really good deal on a PC that has less storage than that. And the last thing I want to mention about PCs for streamers, for content creators, is to make sure that the ports on this machine include what you want it to include. Think about if you want an Ethernet adapter. Now, most desktop computers are going to have a direct hardwire capable for internet. Streaming does take a lot of internet bandwidth, and being able to plug directly in is going to improve and make your stream lag less. A lot of laptops have those built in, but it's definitely not out of the norm for them to not have them. That might be one of those things that you want to make sure is on your computer. The other thing to think about is how many USB ports this computer has. Again, I'm referencing this a lot for laptops right now because streamers and content creators tend to like to plug in a lot of peripherals. Think about a keyboard and a mouse, a microphone, a headset, headphones, a camera, multiple cameras, anything else that you need to plug in, and that becomes a lot. And if right off the get-go you have to buy a USB hub, you're gonna wish that you had got something with a few more USB ports. As long as you find a machine in your budget that is at least capable of streaming with those kind of minimum system requirements, you should be good to go streaming a webcam or two, using an overlay, and making sure that you have some background music going to keep everything lively. Now, if you want to stream your console gameplay, thinking you're plugging an Xbox, PlayStation, a Nintendo Switch into your computer to stream that gameplay, honestly, the exact same computer will work for that. All you need to do is get a capture card to go along with it. Think Elgato, AverMedia, they all have different levels of capture cards that just plug into your computer via USB, plug into your console or any other device via HDMI, and now it just acts like a webcam at that point. And it doesn't take any more power to run from your PC than any other webcam would take. I'm gonna link a couple of pre-built PCs down in the description, as well as laptops that I would recommend for streaming a webcam and trying to keep that budget as low as possible. But let me know down in the comments if you have any other questions about a setup that might work for you and what your specific situation is. Hopefully this little video helped. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.